You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters, we're going to talk about the Patriots, more so Rex Ryan and Bill Belichick. Now, as you guys know, Rex is an avid Patriots hater and Bill Belichick hater, and I'm just going to keep it real. I mean, Bill kicked the ever-loving shit out of Rex Ryan I don't know how many times. I mean, they fed off that team. Now, Rex had those couple of years, and I'll tell you this, Rex was a hell of a defensive coordinator, and he was a pretty good head coach for about 3 good years there. And certainly the last real success the Jets had was Rex Ryan. And I still don't quite understand. You know, I was trying to think about quarterbacks that have kind of had decent rookie years or whatever and then fell off the planet like Mac Jones has done. Mark Sanchez maybe is one I think of that had a solid but not nearly as good rookie year as Mac did. Then he had another, followed it up with kind of a solid. That was a different era. That was right at the beginning of the passing era. And they still played a lot of hardcore defense in Sanchez. The Sanchez was what he was called. Sanchez's rookie year, they called him Mark Sanchez for the franchise. But the point is, you know, I can't believe what's happened to Mac Jones. I'm really shocked. I was big on him coming out of college. It looked like I was completely right after that rookie year. And I said, he's going to be a hell of a quarterback for the next 12 or 15 years for the Patriots, and he's perfect. Very cerebral quarterback, you know, can read defenses, all of these things. And then he's fell off the map. So Rex Ryan has come out. He's blasting Belichick over the Patriot Way, and he just comes out and says, it's Tom Brady. It's Tom Brady. He's slamming Mac Jones. He's slamming Belichick. This Patriots team is putrid. I mean, look, we thought there would be a fall off, but after I think we're in the, Cam Newton year, Mac Jones, we're in the 4th year after Brady, and it's much more disastrous than anybody could have possibly imagined. So Rex Ryan is using this opportunity to absolutely crush Belichick into the dirt. And he says something that's very interesting, and it kind of makes you wonder if this is not why Patriot coaches like Josh McDaniels, like Matt Patricia, like Romeo Crennel, like some of these Patriot Way guys, you've got to wonder if what Rex says here doesn't line up with why those coaches have failed. Because evidently Rex has talked to some players that's been part of the New England system, and he just comes right out and says it crushes guys. It mentally crushes some of these guys. And evidently, guys, I know Asante Samuel Sr. was a very good player and had some good time with the Eagles, etc. And he's been very critical of Belichick and very pro-Brady. So let's take a look at this. ESPN's Rex Ryan has seen more than enough of the Patriot Way, particularly with Coach Belichick's team falling to 2-9. God, they got beat by Tommy DeVito and the Giants. It's bad. Mac Jones, total meltdown. That kid's career is ruined. Once used to describe New England's locker room's culture during the Tom Brady era, the Patriot Way is now being blamed for the team's struggles under Belichick, who drew ire of Ryan during Monday's episode of Get Up after Belichick once again refused to name a starting quarterback until Sunday. It made no sense. Ramondre Stevenson, Ezekiel Elliott have come out and said everybody knew Mac was starting all week. It was weird. I mean, Mac Jones is not giving you some kind of a leg up on your competition by hiding him. This isn't like, oh, Bailey Zappi may be starting, but Tom Brady may come back and actually start, but we don't want them to know that. No, I mean, Mac Jones and Bailey Zappi, in large part these days, this version of Mac Jones are literally the Spider-Man meme where they're all standing around pointing at each other. After Belichick once again refused to name a starting quarterback until Sunday, it makes no sense. And they released Will Grier, by the way. When the Patriots lost to the hapless New York Giants, the ex-Jets and Bills coach lashed at his former rival. We just got to take a look at this. He crushed him. He crushed him.
Can I just say this? Bill Belichick, please stop. Just name your dang starter. It doesn't matter. They both stink. Whether it's Zappe, Pea-Shooter Jones, we don't care. They stink. Just go ahead and save the drama. Like, we care about your team. Your team stinks.
And I will say this.
Okay, so he crushed him. He crushed him. Then Ryan went a step further, and he credited Brady for Belichick's 6 rings. I mean, Rex Ryan did not hold back here at all.
Yeah, no, it was crazy. I mean, this team plays like they're exhausted. And the Patriot Way, that's it. It exhausts these kids.
That's true.
And Tom Brady was the only reason you won anyway. All right? I'm just telling you the difference.
Woo-hoo!
Tom Brady was
My boy
the
Rex on
absolute
fire.
difference.
Wow.
I said from jump, they would never win again. Wow. I said they would never win again when that guy trotted down to Tampa. Yeah. All right? When it came out. All right? Because I know how draining that is to those kids. And that is what you're facing right now. You pick all the players, you do all this. Bill Belichick, greatest in the history, I will never dispute that, okay? I had my ass kicked by him a million times. But if you think for a minute that it wasn't about Tom Brady, you're absolutely crazy.
Okay, so he kind of talking out of both sides of his ass right there. He destroyed Belichick for the Patriot Way, but then he comes back and he's like, he kicked the shit out of me forever. And he did. Listen to this. The Patriots are 9-3 against Ryan's teams, including the Jets' playoff win in Foxborough in 2011. Bill Belichick, greatest in history. I won't dispute that. I had my ass kicked by him a million times. But if you think for a minute it wasn't about Brady, you're crazy. The Patriots currently rank 26th in offense and 16th in defense, respectively, and are likely headed for a top 3 selection in the 2024 NFL Draft. And by the way, as a side note to this, bad news Patriot fans, because if you don't get the first 2 picks, which is going to be Caleb Williams, Drake May, Marvin Harrison Jr. is talking about not coming out in the draft, which would be a natural look. Even if you draft a quarterback later and that's going to be your guy, maybe you decide to bring Mac back and compete under a new coach, and there's wording out there, there's news out there, it's floating around that the decision to start Mac Jones was organizational, okay? Meaning Robert Kraft and the Krafts, they're not ready to walk away from Mac Jones, all right? I think what's going to happen, the Patriots are going to draft another quarterback, and they're bringing Mac back because on a rookie contract, inexpensive backup, I guess you could just call it, right? Because you're going to have another guy on a rookie contract, and your quarterback room is still not costing you crap, and your backup quarterback already knows, well, I would say already knows the system. You know, I still don't know who's coming in there. I don't think it's going to be Mike Vrabel. I think that's starting to cool off. My gut feeling is it's going to be Gerard Mayo. He's going to end up becoming the coach, maybe. That's just my gut feeling. It kind of feels that way, like he's just going to assume the role. The defense is still, you're seeing, middle of the pack, and at times the defense has seemed pretty good. Like if they'd have gotten any offensive at all, the Patriots would easily have 2 to 3 more wins and be in the playoff mix right now. If they could score 20 points a game, they'd have 3 more wins. You know, if they could have scored 13 points, I mean, it's just ridiculous. It's crazy what has happened to this franchise. I do think Belichick's already gone, really and truly. I do think he already knows where he's going. Where that is, I don't know. There's starting to be a lot of fire around the Buccaneers. So I made a video on Todd Bowles. His seat is scorching. It's scorching hot. The Carolina Panthers has been brought up with Belichick just in the last 3 or 4 days, And now Frank Reich is gone. But would Belichick want to go there because Bryce Young looks like a possible worse version, a smaller version of Mac Jones? Is that what you really want? A smaller version of Mac Jones with no draft picks. That's something else to think about. So, anyway, Rex Ryan, I do find it very interesting that he come out and said he knows for a fact Belichick's way is exhausting to those kids. So that tells you, and we know with Rex being in the media now and being a coach and having been with the Buffalo bit and all these connections Rex has got and all these coaches he knows and these players, they have told him the Patriot way is wearing them out mentally. It's exhausting. And now you don't have the talent. You don't have Brady to raise you up. It's interesting. I do think there is some jealousy with Rex Ryan, though. Okay, I believe that. I'm surprised Rex was hesitant to dog anybody out when he first took this job at ESPN. That's because he thought he was coming back to coaching. Now, if I'm a team and I want a defensive coordinator, Rex Ryan is getting my money. He's getting my money because he's one of the best defensive coordinators ever. No doubt about it. Rex, not Rob. Rex. You know, he's getting my money if he still wants to coach. But he's dogging these people out because it seems like he started embracing the media side of things. Belichick's the greatest coach ever. He's the greatest coach ever. But the quarterback situation, I'm going to tell you this. I blame Bill Belichick for Mac Jones. There's no doubt about it. You can't hire how you hired last year, and you can't draft and sign in free agency in the way you signed in free agency and let Jacoby Myers go and let Nelson Aguilar go. You can't do all that and expect a quarterback that needs weapons. I mean, Mac Jones needs that Miami Dolphins, San Francisco 49ers, Cincinnati Bengals kind of weaponry where the Bengals got what, 3 legit receivers? Dolphins have 2 and 2 really good running backs, 3 decent running. Actually, their third running back is good, Jeff Wilson. And then the 49ers are loaded. Yeah, that's the kind of team that Mac Jones needs if he's going to succeed. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.